welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here again with a pick a card reading for you. So please pull up and get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today because we're all friends when we gather around my table. I want to welcome my beautiful returning subscribers as always. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your beautiful comments as well. I'm waiting to hear back from my most recent winner of the free tarot reading. So please be sure to check your notifications if you've dropped comments below my readings and you're subscribed to the channel. And if you're new to the channel and would like to be considered for a free tarot reading, all you have to do is drop your comment below, be subscribed, and be sure you hit your notification bell so that if you're chosen the winner, we can get the ball rolling. For today's pick a card topics, we are asking about your grand dreams in life. Will the dreams that you have in your heart, will they succeed? Will you succeed in your dreams? And these can be any dreams in life, love, career. We're going to take an overview of where your future is headed. And we're asking the angels today, are we on track to achieving our goals ultimately? So we do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with Archangel Michael and the dark red rose. Pile number 2 with Archangel Raphael with the yellow flower. And pile number 3 with Archangel Gabriel with the pink rose. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting. And I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, today we're asking the angels, will the dreams that you have in your heart come true? And as I said, they can be any dreams across the board. Are you on the right track to achieving your goals in life and love? I'm going to start with pile number 1, and my timestamps are listed below. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the little red rose and to Archangel Michael, and this is your reading. Are your dreams going to come true? Will the dreams that you have in your heart come true? Archangel Michael is all about strength, and you can see in this card this little boy that's reaching up to him. He's going to pick him up soon. The little girl who's dressed as all dressed in purple, which is a symbol of empowerment for me. And this comes from the the Akashic Records Tarot. And Archangel Michael here is all about force and preparing for big feats of strength, preparing to increase your power, preparing to take action on how you're going to be inspired to take action next, and really, really digging deep. It's going to ask for action, initiative, and no delays. So this could be in reference to, the strength you're going to have to dig deep into in order to achieve your goals. And perhaps some of your goals, again, are linked in the career realm, maybe has something to do with family and empowering yourself in deeper connections in your life. So this is just him asking for resolve and how you may be inspired soon to take action and to dig deep into your strength to push yourself out of your comfort zone to achieve the goals that are in your heart. So let's take a look here. I'm going to start with the Light Seers Tarot for you. For pile number 1, please, Spirit. Will pile 1's dreams come true? So we have the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, it's coming with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling a lot of entrepreneurial energy coming from you, a lot of inspiration, a lot of creativity, goal setting. And this goal could be in the career realm and some sort of inspired action that you want to take to achieve more in your career realm. This could mean that you have goals towards having your own business, maybe not working for other people. We have the 5 of Cups. And there's definitely an emphasis on action for you, pile 1, because that's what Archangel Michael is calling for, is tapping into your strength. And here with the 5 of Cups, you can see she's got opportunities right in her hand, but maybe she's wasting a few opportunities, or maybe she's waiting to take action upon great ideas that require action now. I keep hearing, don't delay, don't delay. Because you'll never regret the chances that you took. You'll never be lying on your deathbed and be like, oh man, I'm really regretful that I went for that job, or that I spoke my truth in that moment. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords as well, taking action, digging deep. And there's multiple messages that are coming through here because I am reading for the collective. For one half of you, I'm really feeling the career realm sort of lighting a fire underneath you, a lot of creativity, but some of your goals could also be within the dynamics of relationships, connection, maybe even motherhood with the Queen of Cups as well. And there is this beautiful emphasis on seeing where we're at in the present moment, not seeing sort of where we've come from or any of our deficits, but really digging deep into who we truly are and how we wouldn't be inspired to take certain pathways in life or to have certain things in our life if we were not capable of achieving those goals. And so the Page of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of momentum. Again, there is an emphasis on children here, which could be why you were drawn to Archangel Michael with this scene of the little child reaching up. So again, your goals could be within family, but also within career as well. And there's opportunities that I feel like are upon you. Like I feel that there is this momentum towards everything that you desire, but we have to take action without delay when we see the opportunity knocking. So let's clarify this reading. Whoops. We do have the Four of Pentacles coming in the reversal. It was also showing itself with the Justice reverse as well. And I'm getting this message of things not being fair. And sometimes we will focus on things that are not fair. So sometimes we'll experience losses, sometimes we'll experience a lot of pain, and we'll look around us and there's like everybody else seems to be doing just fine. It's like nobody seems to be struggling as much as we're struggling. But there is this little voice inside of you that's telling you that it's not fair. The current place that you are in relation to your goals or your dreams, that you're feeling like you've been overlooked or that you've been forgotten by the universe at this time, because maybe you've been waiting a long time. There's Temperance energy. You've been waiting a long time for your goals. And maybe you've been speaking it to the universe as well. You feel like you've been trying to manifest it with your voice and saying, this is what I want. This is what I want. But this energy of the Magician is supporting the Five of Cups, which means that Spirit says we may be spending too much time on what we don't have or what we have lost up to this point, instead of focusing on priorities, what we need to do to get things in alignment with our goals and our dreams, whether it be, again, in relationships and children or the work realm. If you have some ideas towards wanting a side hustle or wanting to become an entrepreneur, Spirit says you have great ideas. And maybe they've been kind of hiding in plain sight. You've been hiding in plain sight. Your truth has been hiding in plain sight. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Six of Cups. The good news is that I feel like good luck is on your side. I feel like it is almost your destiny, your birthright to achieve, especially your goals within connection. This is going to be where you're tested most likely the most as well, within connections with others, connections with children. We have the Star. And if you have suffered losses on your road to parenthood, for instance, if you have suffered disappointments on your road in career towards more abundance, Spirit says the past does not define your future. But as long as we're focused upon what we've lost, we're not prioritizing the actions that we need to take in the present moment. And part of that's going to be the healing process. Part of that is just going to be you starting that healing process to get yourself back down to ground zero, instead of sort of starting from below, starting from a lower vibration. It's like you'll have to just get yourself to a place of peace before we can launch you into success, because we need to tackle this insecurity. We need to tackle this fear that it's not possible, that it's not in the cards for you. And that's the type of energy, the discernment energy that Spirit wants us to cut out. All of these I can'ts, we need to turn them into I cans, because the opportunity is going to be there. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. And you're thirsty for these outcomes. Like you want this outcome to happen. And Spirit wants you to know that they are very reliable to you in your dreams, but the universe is corresponding to the nature of your song. And that's why they want us to get our song recalibrated just a little bit. They want us to be sort of perform the rain dance when it comes to your goals and your visions and your dreams. We're not praying for something that we want. We're celebrating having already received it, because we feel so self-assured. We still feel so abundant in that moment, just thinking about achieving those goals. And the Knight of Pentacles says that there's dependability towards your goals as well. Back of the deck is the Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So in this moment, we're dealing with a little bit of an emotional karmic loop. And this Five of Swords, it looks like a little armadillo who's supposed to kind of wrap himself up in that ball and protect himself whenever those dangerous thoughts come in. The I can't, the I've already lost, these it's too difficult for me to achieve. We need to replace them. We need to replace them with force. And so this Two of Pentacles is saying that you are on track. You are going to achieve what you want. You're going to have opportunity to achieve what you want, but you have to get focused on that goal. Especially when it comes to your work realm. If you have dreams of entrepreneurship, if you have good ideas, but you're like second guessing yourself or wondering if there's too much competition or comparing yourself in your journey to others, there's no one in competition with you. And so they need you to execute. she's looking at this spark in her hand, and if she can see it in her hand, she can hold it in the 3D as well. And so they're asking for determination from you and focus from you, and they're showing me the dragonfly because they want you to change directions when it comes to your emotional realm. If you're sitting in a place of loss, or sitting in a place of mourning, now may be the time to turn your gaze towards healing energies. And these healing energies could be healing a lot of deep emotional losses, or could just be healing a mindset of I just can't, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough. Because Spirit says you are enough, but you have to communicate that with your actions. And that's what they're asking for. This Knight of Pentacles, he may feel like he's slow moving, but if I'm going traveling with anyone and I want to feel safe, I'm going with the Knight of Pentacles because he's so sure-footed, he's going to make it to his destination as long as he stays focused on what he's capable of and not focused on what the collective is telling him is hard or impossible, or that the ego will tell him as well. So there's this necessity for you to guard yourself against those negative voices, those negative thoughts in your head that will create that comparison energy, because you're in competition with no one. And this Two of Pentacles says that you're a little bit imbalanced when it comes to launching yourself towards your goals, your dreams, your visions. But this Canteen says it's time to sort of refresh ourselves. It's time to go towards the healing cycles. It's time to start that focus and start to right our focus in the right direction. But I feel like your goals are on track. Oops. We have gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time and surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So if your dreams, again, are in relation specifically to children, family, things of that nature, you may require a healing cycle right now just to get yourself refocused. And that's a very important time frame for you. And so Spirit really wants to take some of that burden. So offer the energy to the foot of the cross, offer them to carry some of your burdens. We have career transition as well. And as I said, I feel a really strong urge towards career and entrepreneurship as well for you, pile one. It's like you have great ideas. You could have a creative talent. You could have an amazing voice. You could be a writer. You could be somebody who does things on YouTube, but you need to take action. And you may be second guessing your capabilities, but Spirit says you should not second guess your capabilities. Archangel Chamuel says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. And Archangel Chamuel is also one of the archangels responsible for relationships. And we have the Lovers here as well. And so some of your goals and dreams could be in relation to relationships, to family desires, and this could trigger a career change for you anyway. So you may have career goals, and you may also have family goals, and those career goals could also shift and change once the family comes along, is what Spirit's trying to say. But surrender to the flow, because it's moving you out of this timeline and into something much bigger. Back of the deck says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Are your dreams coming true? Just saw the praying mantis. For some, your dreams may just be in relation to connection and relationships. And again, you have opportunity for growth. You just have to act upon it when you feel the inspiration. And the inspiration isn't going to hit you like you're filled with confidence in that moment. The inspiration is going to hit you, and it's going to be followed by the conflict that comes when the ego sees you inching outside of your comfort zone. It's going to hit you then. And you're going to be a little bit scared too. You're going to hesitate. But we have devotion. No matter what your dreams are, this devotion card really speaks to how some people may look at you and say, well, your dreams are not a reality, or your dreams are impossible to achieve. And this devotion card says, don't listen to the naysayers. Do not listen to the naysayers. Be devoted to whatever your focus is, whatever your goal is. You can turn that wish into a dream. You can turn it into a goal by taking action. There is nothing crazy about your goals, about your dreams. But the focus and the force that you show, the devotion truly that you show towards your focus and your thought processes will communicate to the universe how devoted you are to the outcome as well. So we have trickery and the ghost And we have the book as well. And there's a self-sabotage message that comes out when we listen to ghosts of the past, when we listen to the ego, when we listen to the fear, when we listen to the ego when it talks to us about failures that we have accomplished in the past. And truly, Spirit's here to say there's no failures. They were stepping stones to arrive you at this moment as well. So the ghost of the past can't hurt us. They're just talking about sticks and stones can break my bones. We have here the book. We also have here the soul. I was just getting almost like a biblical message coming through as well. So somebody could be very sort of focused on biblical teachings. Advice for pile 1, please. Renew. Nature continually renews itself year after year. They're not trying to negate the fact that there have been losses or that there have been difficulties to achieve your goals in the past. They're just here to say that today is a brand new day. And it's time to spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results. And that's what they're speaking of. The Page of Pentacles plants the seed, and once the seed is planted, you water the garden, you work on the growing conditions, and you will revel in the results when you take action upon that inspiration. And Spirit really feels like you are definitely on the right track to achieving the goals and the desires of your heart, pile 1. Clearing, though, it's time to make room for the growth that's in your life. And be prepared for big changes when all of these changes come in as well. And Archangel Michael wants to be an asset for you to give you the strength you need to power through in those moments when you're asked to take action. You don't have to do it alone. You can ask for his help to launch you off of that bridge or that precipice to lead you into the unknown. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. Their dreams coming true, the goals that they have. Taking action, the King of Wands. Here's the 5 of Pentacles in the reversal. We also have the Magician. The Magician says that you are the master of your own ship. You are communicating with your thoughts, your focus, your actions, where you're headed. And there is this call to sort of communicate that more readily with your focus here with the King of Wands. They don't want you to use the past as a crutch. They want you to look at today as an absolutely clean slate. And if you had an absolute clean slate with no negativity from the past influencing you, what would your actions be when you are influenced in the future? That's how they want you to wake up every day. We have, I just heard like eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, you know, when they would wipe their memory clean. We have here the starfish, the white starfish. And I feel a sense of healing and loss. For someone watching, you could have perhaps suffered a loss on your road to parenthood, so please take that as it resonates. We do have surrender, and it's the whale tail, it's the black whale. They want the grief to be exercised outwards. They're not asking you to swallow it. They're not asking you to ignore it. They want you to bear witness to it, but then allow it to flow sort of away from you. We have a baby shark. So I'm thinking of children. We have angels watching over the situation. And there's also a key with Mickey Mouse. So there could be a very strong goal towards parenthood, and you're going to have the opportunities for that. Spirit sees you succeeding. We have direction forward, and we have the stethoscope, so healing. Again, they're showing me sort of the stethoscope listening to the heartbeat on the belly. So again, that could be a huge goal for you. But a blocked heart chakra can also affect our ability to see positively. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. I am praying for you. Your guides have given you an overview, but they're walking with you no matter what path you choose to take. And they're going to continue to offer their support towards your dreams, towards your goals, and they're just walking with you. But I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. All you have to do is drop a comment under any of my videos this month, and I will notify you via the comment section, but I'll make it very clear on how to respond to me. I do not send sort of DMs to people, so be sure to protect yourself from people who may pose as the Tarot Cottage here and on Instagram. But please drop your comment below if you're interested in that. I also have a link below for a private reading if you feel called to. But I do hope that you come back here for a visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the yellow flower and to Archangel Raphael, and this is your reading. Are your dreams coming true? Well, the dreams that you have in your heart space, will they be realized? Archangel Raphael is all about healing. He brings healing in so many forms. So physical healing, emotional healing, reconnection from troubling connections as well. He offers sort of a lot of hope when it comes to your path. And he also sometimes comes in the form of humans. And so there's this feeling about needing connection or reaching out to other people for help as well, or maybe collaborating towards dreams with others. But he's here as a beautiful angelic force who does offer this focus towards any type of physical healing, any type of even emotional healing, broken hearts. And he asks in this card as well to let him partner up with you in the process of your dreams. And so he's kind of, he's offering his support at this time, offering his partnership. So let's see, are your dreams going to come true, please, for pile number 2? So we have the sun coming out already for your first card. What a beautiful place to start. And it's all these yellow flowers around the sun. And here's the yellow flower you were drawn to as well. So perhaps there's a lot of fear here. There's also a relation to the lower chakra system, the solar plexus. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. There's a message coming through about knowing when to take action and knowing when to rest. Like knowing when to sort of gather your strength and knowing when to take action. Archangel Raphael is going to help you distinguish those moments and those times. We have the 7 of Wands. And Archangel Raphael just said as well that you have literally all the paddles. You know, people say, you know, I'm up the creek with no paddle. He's like, no, you have all the paddles. You have everything inside of you to achieve your goals, except for the mindset sometimes, except for belief in yourself. And that's where he's coming here to help you, because we have advancement, 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 determination, and then a stuck mindset. And that's where he's coming in here to hopefully recalibrate your focus, because here's the King of Swords and there's the 2 of Cups. And there is sort of this energy surrounding relationships that I'm feeling, and the relationship that's coming forward for you, or the one that perhaps you're already in and cultivating, is going to be the encouragement that you need to succeed in most of your goals moving forward. So maybe you're not sure if you're going to be moving into a relationship or a really positive timeline. And Archangel Raphael is here to say, yes, you are, absolutely. And it's going to create a huge crossroads for you when it comes to other goals that maybe you haven't even realized in this present moment. So let's get another deck here. Are your dreams coming true? Here's the 5 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. And there is sort of a very strong theme that's very similar to pile number 1, actually, because the 5 of Cups was a huge theme in that reading. And oftentimes when we have our dreams and our goals, you know, when we first set out to achieve them, we feel really optimistic. But as time starts to wane, or if we're not seeing the results that we want, we start to fall into a bit of a despair. And here on the floor is the 10 of Swords reversed, but it's reversed because they're saying do not despair. Forgive yourself of the old timelines. Forgive others who have held you back at times. It's time to let go of the things that are holding us back. And whether they could be things that are way back in our past, they could be things when we're children, when someone is mean to us and we hold on to it, we're still angry about stuff. When we're holding on to that, it's creating resistance. It's creating a natural resistance that we don't even realize. So there's a resistance in you in this moment that needs to be adjusted because you don't see things for how they are all the time. And we're all like that. But Archangel Raphael is here to say, actually, you have everything inside of you to succeed in all of your goals. There's the 9 of Cups. There's the King of Cups. And it feels like there's a really strong emphasis on relationships and connection and deep connection. Deep connection. And maybe you've gotten close in the past, or you thought that you got close, and then it was like, oh, no cigar. I didn't get as close as I thought. And now you're guarded in your heart space, or you're worried. It's like you feel like you have to stay guarded. But good luck is actually on your side, and you're actually in for an upgrade. That's what Spirit is saying. And don't let delays that you've experienced sort of dictate whether or not you think you're on track, because oftentimes in the collective, if we hit even a small, bump in the road, if we hit a little bit of a delay, we can throw ourselves into despair and we can stop trying altogether. And that's where Spirit wants you to not take action. They don't want you to fall into pits of despair. Here's the Death. Here's the Chariot. Here's the 6 of Wands, because you're going to be successful. You're going to achieve. And I feel like it's really related around deeper connections. And you're going to be victorious. Back of the deck is the Fool, and there's the Ten of Wands. But as I said, within this year, they're saying within the next year, within the next 12 months for this collective reading, there's going to be opportunities towards your goals. And this Page of Wands says, I'm going to say yes to that change. I'm going to recalibrate and tell the universe through my thoughts, through my positive focus, what those dreams are. And I'm going to turn my back on any wave of emotion that threatens to steer me off that course. I'm going to take action. I'm going to be determined when I hit an obstacle, and I'm going to, even if I'm the obstacle, and if it's my own thought process that is the obstacle, I'm going to be determined to power through that obstacle, and I'm going to do things afraid. Because here with the Chariot, this is movement, this is beautiful, Cancer energy, but there's something from the past that pulls our awareness, and Spirit says we need to let that go so we can experience abundance, and we can experience the true full spectrum of what that looks and feels like. So don't let things get in your way. Within this year, you're going to have opportunity towards, again, a new relationship, some type of partnership. Spirit says that's going to catapult you into this momentum of more. So many more possibilities beyond this new chance. But you're sort of the force that acts upon that motion. You have to take that leap of faith, and that's why they're here to talk to you about it. And Archangel Raphael says, I'll leap with you. I'll help you. I'll leap with you. All you have to do is ask. I'm here to support you. But the Death energy is coming, and it's coming sooner than you realize. So Spirit's here to ask you, are you ready for the upgrade? And if you're ready for the upgrade, Spirit says it's time to communicate that to the universe by letting go of everything that has been holding you back. Even if it's minute, small, tiny things. Even if it's somebody was mean to you in public school, and every time you think about that guy, you're just like, oh, what a jerk. I wish I could meet him again and I would do this. Spirit says it's time for forgiveness, not for them, but for you. We're getting rid of all resistance. Most importantly, the resistance we create for ourselves. We have here, love who you are in this moment. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And that's the work. It's number 8 for Archangel Raphael. It's number 8 here too. We're gaining mastery over who we think we are. And Spirit says you have a very limited self-belief system. So you don't see yourself how Spirit sees you. And that's part of your journey. But this is going to help you to recognize that you are worthy of big things and beautiful things. We also have here, actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And the first thing that they're talking about is expressing your love to yourself, because you are setting a bar of example. And I say that a lot on my channel, but like, we are cultivating love through the heart space. And if we don't love ourselves 100%, what are we communicating to the people that are coming in to join us? And that's where Spirit wants you to begin. They don't want you to think this is going to be a process that keeps love away from you. In fact, it's exactly the opposite. It's starting to cultivate more flow in your life. Back of the deck says it's time to have more faith. Trust your faith in the situation and surrender to it. Number 12, Spirit says they have more to reveal to you here. More is going to be revealed to you within this next year. And so it's very important to right your focus, because if you're looking backwards, you can't see the horizon and what Spirit is bringing in. And it does feel like it's coming in the form of new relationships, new connection, victory. And ultimately, I love that the King of Cups here with the 9 of Cups, all the desires of your heart could come out of this opportunity. If you have desires, that reach into the family realm, this could be the resolution, but we have to start here. Find comfort in the night when the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So they are talking about how you may suffer at night. Maybe there's loneliness, maybe there's isolation. But this is when we're feeling like we're in the void, it's actually eliminating all the distractions that we have. It's offering us a space of complete creation. It's offering us a space of the quantum realm where we can fill that void with the possibilities of hope, instead of filling the void with more darkness. Kindness, take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. And that's the most important message, is being kinder to yourself. Spirit says that's part of what is keeping you in a karmic loop of sadness or loss or lack of connection in your life. And it's literally, I heard this recently on TikTok from this other creator, and she was talking about how, when she had this divine experience. She said they showed her like a telephone operating system where she had to literally unplug out of one reality and plug into another reality. And that's what Spirit's showing me now, is just unplugging from this perspective and plugging into a perspective of I am worthy, I am loved, I am abundant. And I'm going to focus on those aspects until the universe shows me physical representations of that and standing in front of me. Back of the deck says, forbearance, do not be deterred by the thorns amidst the roses. Sometimes some of the things that we're not experiencing right now, Spirit says they protected you from at this present time because they have something better lined up for you. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. Are your dreams coming true? I just think the sun came out again. The sun did come out. 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups. But the sun in this case is reversed in your bowl. And that's delays in our satisfaction. And, you know, I often say in my channel that my first placement card is very important to me as a reader because it gives me a lot of information preemptively before I get the details. And this is abundance. This card here in the bowl, though, says that we're delayed, or in your perspective, you've been delayed at your goals in this present moment. But that calibration perhaps was necessary or intentional from Spirit because they're just trying to get you really focused because you're at this crossroads, communicating what you want through the universe, either through great despair or great abundant mindsets. The universe doesn't know the difference between the two. So they're just asking you to recalibrate your focus right now, away from that 5 of Cups, towards what you truly do want, which does seem to be connection. Oh, I'll get another little pinch here. You are special. You are unique. You versus you. With the fragile heart here, the letter E and T. I just heard extraterrestrial, like you are in the world, you're not of it. We have the High Priestess. It has this hole out of it, so it's like breaking through the secrets. We have 2 High Priestess with the curled shell. We have Apple, education, and temptation, and we have Gemini as well in the bowl. Now the apple, I think about education, but I also think about the things that you've learned through the process of the grief that you've experienced or the loneliness that you've experienced. And now they're trying to coax you out of that mindset. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. I'm praying for you. And if this did resonate with you, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you do so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner and we can get the ball rolling. But I hope that you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the pink rose, or you're drawn to Archangel Gabriel, and either one of those aspects are fine, and this is your reading. Will your dreams come true? Now, Archangel Gabriel is the archangel responsible for communication. So this is kind of an exciting card for you to have been chosen, or to have been drawn to, I'm sorry, because it talks about your power of expression being on the rise now, and your ability to express your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication like publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors. And so you could have goals in relation to any of those things. So that's very exciting. Let's take a look here. He's also here to communicate that he's here to help you in all of your dreams. You just have to ask for his help. I'm going to use, actually, what is this tarot called? The Herb Crafter's Tarot for you for the first part of this reading. So for pile number 3, please feel Spirit, will their dreams come true? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Fool. I love that because they almost look very similar, don't they? It looks like you're going to be the force that pushes the wheel forward. And the dandelion, I just saw somebody blowing a dandelion. It's like you have this goal, you have this wish. And it could definitely be when it comes to some sort of like publication or some type of goal, career-oriented dream. We have here the Ace of Swords. Back of the deck is the beautiful Sun, and we have the Knight of Swords. So let's clarify this as we go forward here. First of all, your sun is out, which is beautiful. This particular deck has a bunch of hot sauce underneath the sun. And so there's this feeling about, you know, the burn of hot sauce and how some people like spice and some people don't like spice. So there's this feeling about the lessons that we achieve through this goal that sting a little bit as we go. It's like almost necessary stings. I do feel like you have a goal towards being heard in some way. And as the Archangel Raphael or Archangel Gabriel card really communicated, there's this emphasis on publication, on, you know, maybe having some type of platform that you want to grow as well. We have the Ace of Cups. And I feel like this would be the arena where maybe you would experience some rejection, and that's kind of part of the process, especially if you're going in towards publication or publishing of some kind. There's going to be some bumps in the road. There's going to be necessary rejections. And Spirit says you may have already received some type of rejection for someone watching. And they sting, they do hurt. But there's the Nine of Swords, and look, it's a porcupine. It says here perspective and self-empowerment. And it's supporting the Fool, because this Nine of Swords is overthinking, worrying. Maybe that's just your tendency sometimes. But this porcupine, I often say, you know, can meander through the forest unbothered. My brother is a photographer, and he photographs, you know, woodland creatures, and the porcupine never runs from him. He can take very close-up photos of the porcupine. It's not even bothered by his presence because it knows, you know, where its protection lies. And so Archangel Gabriel's like, if we're for you, who can be against you? If we're here supporting you, how can your dreams fail? If you're supporting yourself with focus and not looking at sort of the unfair nature of some rejections that you may experience, or comparing your journey to other people, because that's really easy to do in that type of realm. Spirit says then you're going to kind of create a self-fulfilling prophecy of despair and pain because we can definitely focus on these moments where we get rejected on our goal or on our journey towards our goals. We can focus on those, and that becomes our unwavering faith. Or we can take the constructive criticism where we can draw it out and we can apply it, and then we can keep moving forward. This Justice card has a proclamation about hemp, and it's covered in marijuana leaves. And, you know, across the world, marijuana is becoming more and more openly available, but hemp is still illegal, which is kind of a silly thing. So it's talking about unfairness. We have the Queen of Swords. But I often think of this bat energy as like an ego energy. And so this bat is rising above what the ego is saying in those moments when it's like, it's not fair. It's not fair that I got rejected. It's not fair that this person perhaps is published, or this person has that platform, or this person's dreams are coming true and mine aren't coming true because I've done so much work. And I feel like you've put so much effort into it. And Spirit says that's not being ignored by a spirit. Even here, the Five of Pentacles says slippery elm. And you can see that this little tree is being supported by this little bamboo support system. And that's your guide saying, we're here to support you. Maybe you've put some time and effort and money into this. Maybe it's been a couple of years that you've been applying towards this goal, and you're just now starting to wonder, like, am I gaining anything from staying on this track? And Spirit says, yes, you've gained so much experience. You've gained so much wherewithal. You've gained so much focus and the ability to maintain that focus. These are huge assets that are going to keep you moving forward. You are like becoming an educator in this realm. So it's like, even no matter what your goals are, whether they are towards your own platform, your own publication, your own goals for music, your own goal for books, your own goal, whatever they are, Spirit says you're going to be able to use what you're learning here and apply it for others. So you may end up sort of going beyond what your goals are and ultimately end up guiding or directing others on the same path as you in some regard. And I feel like you're almost stepping outside of like the predictable comfort zone. So you may be trying to go for a career that other people aren't going for typically, or it's not an easy path to tread. Because Spirit just said that you're not a carrot, you're a wild carrot. You know, that's what they're saying. There's something special about you. And you need to use your voice. You need to use your voice. We have the Knight of Cups. Because persistence for you, Pile 3, will pay off. will pay off. And this emperor penguin here, it's like the masculine emperor penguin that will sit with its eggs, you know, as long as it needs to for months on end, while its female partner goes out and works and gets all of the fish and brings it back. It's like it's waiting, it's thirsty, it's hungry, it's waiting for its success. And Spirit says that you will achieve your success because there's so much steadfast dedication associated with your journey. But they require that. They require your ability to withstand the heat. To withstand the heat of that hot sauce on your way to abundance. Because that's going to be a part of the huge win for you. Nine of Cups is beautiful. And there's the 10 of Wands. Taking action. Back of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Cups. The worst is behind you when it comes to achieving upgrades. So again, if you've put a lot of money or time into this goal, the worst is behind you. The worst of that weight, the worst of the disappointments, the worst of the rejections, it's all behind you. Do not fear what the unknown holds because it's holding upgrades for you. And that's because you are assuring that with your actions. You are assuring that with your actions. So don't let impatience steal or kind of hold you back from the focus of what you've already accomplished. You can even see here, this person is like braiding wheat or braiding the sweet grass. And there's this feeling about everything that you've learned kind of being able to be compartmentalized and offered to others in the future. I feel like your dreams are coming true. We do have the Ace of Swords in the future position, reversed, because there's some frustrating delays, maybe some frustrating focus. There's like just barbed wire that's holding us back from continuing on the process towards our dreams. And it can't actually keep us out unless we choose to stay out. Because this 10 of Wands says responsibility and dedication. And you'll be rewarded. We have the Death. We have the 8 of Cups. Back of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles again, and we have the 9 of Wands in the reversal because of those frustrating delays that you're experiencing. But part of the delays, the frustration that it's producing, that's part of the process for your goals and your dreams, because you're not just here to achieve your goals. You're here to gain mastery over all the obstacles that get in the way of those goals, and how much stronger and more focused and capable you'll be on the other side of those hurdles. Because look at this. You're very special. You know, the phoenix can only rise every 500 years, which means that there's something special about what you're offering the world with your communication that only comes around once in a lifetime for most people. Maybe once in every 500 years, what you have to say or what you have to offer the world. So stop comparing yourself to other people and take a deep dive away from all of the naysaying energy that you perhaps are fueling towards yourself at this present moment. We have here time for a deep dive, the Swan Spirit. It's time for a deep dive. And the swan, I always think about discernment. I think about the process that the swan has to go through from the ugly duckling into the swan. And I think about that story as well, and what a lonely journey that seemed for that little ugly duckling when it wouldn't be accepted into other environments. But then all of a sudden it bloomed. It expanded into what the beautiful swan is today. And I feel like there's this message surrounding the workaround here for this goal, but I just got this message about this catapulting you into other things, catapulting you into deeper connections, meeting new people, not just within the romantic scope, but just in friendships as well and deeper connections. It's going to open up all sorts of things for you. We also have here dream the world into being, number 38. And your dreams are protected. I feel a lot of Sagittarius energy coming through, even though we have a lot of Libra here. But I feel a lot of Sagittarius energy coming through of just focus and drive. Back of the deck says, be fearless and bold, the badger spirit. And you know, the badger is a very wild animal. I would never approach a badger because I hear that they have, you know, a very sort of poor attitude. And so that's what spirit wants you to adjust. If there's a poor attitude, but they also want you to be fearless and bold like the badger and go wandering through the forest uninhibited, communicating that to the universe, that you know that you have it all, you know that you're capable, you know that you're talented, you know that you are going to achieve, and focus upon that outcome with unwavering faith. Will your dreams come true? Back of the deck is resilient. Stay as strong as the evergreen trees. So if you hit resistance, if you hit rejections, they're just meant for a purpose. They're meant to teach us something, And they're going to make your victory all that more sweeter. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. And make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. I love that. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind, but then take action. The Fool says we don't just wish, we take action. We breathe air into the wish. We sort of blow it in the direction of our dreams. We direct it. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. Use your voice to direct yourself. Take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. There's a huge learning curve that I'm feeling here for you, and I also feel like you're going to be, again, an asset to other people on the same path as you in the future as well. So you may find that this dream of yours turns into, first of all, your goal will be realized if you keep staying dedicated. I feel like you're going to actually make money at this goal as well. Even if you feel a fear about that right now, your wishes when it comes to financial abundance surrounding your goal are going to come into fruition. But they're also saying that be prepared to perhaps teach some of the, I'm almost hearing like masterclass, or, you know, like those master classes that people give. It's like something like that. You're going to be offering your advice to collective energies or to others who are following the same path as you. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile 3 with their dreams coming true. 10 of Cups for you. King of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Absolutely. Oh, it's like already in motion. It's already happening for you. That's why Spirit is really excited to talk to you about, or talk to you today, because this Justice is asking you to readjust this I can't, it's not fair attitude. Get yourself focused on the truth and understand that this I can't is just a perspective difference between what Spirit sees and what you see right now, because you have loyalty behind you with your guides. But if you're loyal to your focus and you're loyal to the hands-on approach that you're taking, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to feel secure in yourself. You're going to feel sort of justified with everything that you've powered through. And the 8 of Wands is movement. I feel like this could take you around the world. Like you could be traveling because of this goal being realized. Your voice, the 8 of Wands, is communication as well. Fast flying communication. So again, world travel. Maybe you're going to be traveling to teach to others. Maybe you're going to be traveling to talk about what you've written or talk about what you've created. There's just so much abundance waiting for you. We have WW and X. We also have here Forget-Me-Not and the good luck on your side here with the the elephant with the trunk in the air. We also have here a little snowflake, and I do think about December. We have the King of Swords reversed, so there's this feeling about lack of confidence, lack of focus in the present moment, almost hitting like a writer's block energy. We have the stethoscope. I also feel like there could be a hospital nursing connection, but there could also be blocked heart chakras. And there could also have been sort of a physical ailment that threw you off a little bit. It's like maybe you were really focused, you had a goal, and you kept, making sure you were taking upon the tasks of the day, and maybe you got sick a little bit, because I'm feeling this sickness energy coming through. That's going to be rectified. We do have the cupcake, wanting our cake and eat it too. We also have the stegosaurus. I think of little boys, and I think about extinction. So I do think about, maybe a dream that you've had for a really, really long time. And then we have the white pants. I think of hospital scrubs, but I also think about the sisterhood of traveling pants. So there's travel or something associated with your goals in the future. All right, that's what I have for you, pile 3. And if that resonated with you, I would love to hear your story below. I'd love to hear all the exciting details of, what your focus is, what you're working on. Is so exciting. You have so much abundance waiting for you in the future. I can't wait to see where this takes you. But if you would like to be considered for a personal reading, please drop your comment below any of my videos this month. You can also check out my link below for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.